CL01. Not only a very cool sequence of letters and numbers, but also might just be the name of the portable modern lantern we've all been waiting for. Okay, maybe not all of us, because it's the internet, but a lot of us. This thing is my new favorite, and I'm gonna explain to you why and show you why in this video. So yeah, what is it? Just what I said, portable modern lantern. So this thing runs on a 21700 battery. That is standard and replaceable if you want to, by removing the base here. It comes with this 5,000 milliamp hour capacity battery from Wurkkos, and that's double good because not only can the capacity be used to actually power the lantern, but this whole thing can be a power bank in a pinch if you need it to be, because the USB Type-C port right here can deliver power into and out of this lantern. So yeah, if you need to do that, good option to have. What I like most about it is basically the design choices that went into it, allowing it to be excellent. Talk about the form first. Basically, my previous favorite modern lantern is the Soffer LT1S. Still really like it, but it's a boat anchor. It's super heavy. This is all metal aluminum here. And for what this is, for what type of product this is, I just don't think it's necessary to have this much weight and diameter. This thing is just very large. Still really like it, but this is way lighter and more portable, stows away better. So there's design choice number one. Both run on the same power supply, by the way, 21700 battery. So you can expect similar runtime and brightness from each. Both tint shift as well. We're gonna get into that later. You can change your color temperature, basically. Guess I'm getting into it now. So yeah, by rotating this dial, you can change from cool white light output to more incandescent light if you like. This is the lowest output possible, by the way. This thing gets very, very, very bright if you need it to. So I'm gonna hold it above the camera to give you an idea. So yeah, quite capable. I'm gonna show you beam shots later, don't you worry. That is a glow ring down there that you're seeing. So after turn this off, it'll help you find it in the dark a bit better as well. Some more good design choices regarding the form have to do with how you are allowed to position this thing to get light where you need. Not only do you have the little loop right here that you can hang this from, you can obviously set it down, but they've built in a tripod mount here at the base. So if you have a tripod, you can elevate this off of a surface, off of a table, get light more evenly dispersed around there. That's great. And if you're near any metal surfaces, this ring here is a magnet, so you can attach this, wherever you may need to get the light as well. Another facet of design choice comes into the user interface, and that is very well done with this CL01 as well. You can consult the manual, you may need to at first. However, the user interface is so intuitive that you can pretty much figure this out just by playing around with it, messing around with it. That's kind of what I did. You can lock this thing out with 4 presses of the switch. And I think I have this in lockout currently. To unlock it, it's the same process, 4 clicks of the switch. And now we're unlocked. To get into the lowest level of output possible, just hold the switch down from off. You're in the moonlight mode there. And then you can adjust your color temperature if you want to with this dial here. It's very well labeled. Battery status illuminator right here. And yeah, if you want to get in the RGB menu, to triple click of the switch. You can change the color by rotating the dial. Double pressing from in here will cycle you through a variety of different light cadence, light show type effects. And here are those effects now. And while you watch this, if you're interested, I'm gonna read some more technical specs. So yeah, basically this thing is impact resistant to 1.2 meters. So you can take a drop from about just under 4 feet officially from Wurkkos. IP66 waterproof as well, so good in some weather as well. So I think this thing would be suitable for camping trips. And it's lightweight enough that you could probably hang this from the inside of the top of your tent and not have it pull the whole thing down too much. That was an issue with the LT1S from Soffer for me, just with how heavy it is. But anyways, yeah, you've got the general weight here without battery, 110 grams. It does have a buck constant current driver, so really good driver in this, a very efficient driver. And reverse polarity protection, low voltage warning, and ATR, which stands for advanced temperature regulation. So this thing gets above 60 degrees Celsius, it will start dimming its output to prevent it from overheating, becoming unsafe. Yeah, operating voltage is 3 to 4.2 volts. Below that, you get the low voltage cutoff. So yeah, a lot of safety features built into this thing, allowing it to run properly and lending to good longevity. I don't know the official names for these type of lighting effects, so instead of trying to make up a bunch of them on the spot, I figured I'd read these technical specifications. This whole time, though, you've probably been wondering how this thing functions in its primary role, which is as a lantern. So don't worry, those beam shots are coming up next. I'm going to show you what type of light these things throw out in a general distance on my back patio, so to give you an idea. Don't expect too much from this thing, but on its max output is definitely plenty bright. Max output is 550 lumens, by the way. And if you're into flashlights, that might not sound very impressive at first, but keep in mind that this is putting light out in 360 degrees, not just forward-facing LEDs focused in one direction. But yeah, this is the cool white. Actually, no, this is the warm white output on my back patio. Lights up the whole patio, a little bit into the grass as well. I have it on a tripod. That's a little bit under a foot tall, just for reference. Here's the cool white output. Definitely just the brightest possible if you need just sheer light. Don't care as much about the color temperature. This kicks light further out into the yard for sure. So as a lantern itself, I think this is pretty good. Runtime, by the way, on maximum is around a minute and a half before step down, gradually for 6.5 hours total. So on a full charge, you can expect around 6.5 hours. It's not going to be at that 550 lumens the whole time, but decent output. And I like the fact that this does not have a built-in battery. So if you pack extra 21700 batteries with you on a camping trip or so on and so forth, and you need light for longer than that, just pop new ones in. Yeah, so a lot of good utility with this. The RGBs are just an added bonus for accent lighting. You can keep it around a room or desk or whatever when you're not camping and have some fun lighting effects if you're into that. Now, as far as the value goes, I think it's kind of off the charts here. My former favorite modern lantern that could do less than this goes for about $50 to $60 at the time of recording. The coupon price for this is under $30 at the time of recording on Amazon. The regular MSRP is $59.99. I would not feel ripped off at all paying the MSRP price for this. I think you could do a lot worse. For all this thing does, being a power bank, tint shifting, RGBs, its overall form factor and user interface, I think it's pretty phenomenal value from Wurkkos. And I've been saying it before, they're one of the titans of value. That's what I call them. And yeah, this is another example of just that from them. So 2 thumbs up, well done, Wurkkos. In my opinion, the CL01's a big winner. I wish them success with this. If you have additional questions or things I didn't cover, please put them in the comments for me. I try to get to those quickly. If you've made it this far, especially, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. God bless you, and I hope to see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.